So we've got the tram station over here. Got bunks over there. The restricted area and the medical bay. I guess let's go back to the restricted area. Maybe we just missed...
Guess so.
Like a quest trigger or something? Because we came in through here. People didn't like it and started shooting at us. There's a containment cell. I don't know, man. There's a lot of quests in this game. My memory is sometimes faulty. It feels like we shouldn't be here. Feels like we pressed a button that we ought not to have pressed. And it gave us a side quest to be like, hey, go find out what's really going on here. But that's separate from get to the hot labs and find Benezia. So I guess we'll just keep going this way. Hot labs. This is the hot labs.
I believe that's where you want to be.
That's where we want to be. Here's the boss room. I thought we were headed in the right direction. I think I just got turned around at some point. Oh, shit. Hey, Marina Sirtis.
You do not know the privilege of being a mother. There is power in creation. To shape a life, turn it.
So is she just a super old Asari?
Yes.
Were to be ours.
When you get to be old enough as an Asari, you become a matriarch.
Right.
Have you faced an Asari commando unit before? Few humans have.
I actually have faced an Asari commando unit before because most of the time that I play this game, I have to do this like a billion times.
You won't look so smug with a hole in your head.
Your insolence is a poor mask for your fear.
So, we're gonna go ahead and fight Deanna Troi from Star Trek The Next Generation.
Do it.
And a whole bunch of biotics. Here you go. You get to see biotics in action now. Probably multiple times. This is a boss fight that takes place in waves. There are 3 waves. And part of the reason why this boss is difficult and why by most accounts it's among the most difficult parts of the game is because not only do these guys hit really, really hard, they come in from all over the fucking room, and they also can knock you down if their biotic attacks, like, land. And once you get knocked down, you're down for a while.
I love encounter design, don't you?
There's no peaceful way to settle this. Which is what I kind of meant to say before, instead of, I'm going to shoot you in the head. This is Liara's mother, by the way.
Good thing she's not here to see this.
If you do bring her along, you get a little bit of extra dialogue between them.
But nothing changes?
No, nothing changes. You just get... There you go, there's that knockdown. Have you ever faced an Asari commando unit before? Few humans have.
Yeah, a couple minutes ago.
Reuse that
Didn't
animation.
go so well.
Look at, I love this. This is such a video game boss thing. Like, BioWare tried really hard.
They tried so hard.
Enemies
And some might even say they got so far.
But in the end, it didn't even matter. Unity. I'm better now. Cool. I'm glad, Garrus. Hey, guys.
Now do something with it.
Attack. Attack, attack, attack. Don't worry, Shepard. I'm fine now. There we go. Benezia herself is not very strong. I think there's another commando unit in here somewhere, but I don't know where. You are unable to attack her in this state until you get rid of all of her goons. Oh, there we go. There's a Geth sniper. There we go. Benezia is looking a little weak. She's not, You know who she looks like?
Who?
She looks like Magneto.
A bit, with the headdress and everything?
Totally.
Yeah, I can totally see it.
There we go. Heal up.
You can do it, I believe.
Oh god, maybe get away from those explosive barrels. I try and come around this way. Maybe flank them a little bit. Benezia doesn't like us trying that, though.
The flanker is now the flanked.
I was about to do the Doctor Strange, or Doctor Weird Gentleman Behold thing, and I was like, I better not do that right into the microphone.
Saren is unstoppable. My mind is filled with his light.
Lucky for you, I do not abide by such common notions of decency. Gentlemen, behold!
Good shit. Your troops are sloppy.
I expected better from Asari commandos.
I only died once.
I have lost weight!
You will. You.
Hey, looking good. Yes, all sugars
You
gone.
must listen.
Manually!
Saren's
With
soul
this!
in my
Ha 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 ha!
Repulsions. Briefly,
This is a really important conversation.
is strong.
A really important conversation that is probably already... No, you didn't load a checkpoint, did you?
No, I won. Saren has been mind controlling her, and she's just now broken free.
Why are you able to
A
break
likely
his
story.
control now?
Yeah, why?
I sealed a part of my mind away from the indoctrination, saving it. For
Indoctrination,
moments when I
she
could
calls
help
it.
Destroy him. It will not last long.
I'm so glad that happened over important dialogue.
Quit making excuses.
You chose to join with Saren. You just got more than you
Saren
bargained
seems to be
for.
doing a lot of
It's a
mind
terror
control
to be
shit.
trapped in your mind, to beat upon the glass
So it's
of
not that
your
he's
friends,
just being
torture and
extremely
murder.
convincing.
I was
No.
powerless.
No,
Nothing
he
but a
was
tool for
he was
Saren.
after
He
the
sent me to find the
he
location
was
of
after the
new
Thorian
relay.
because the Thorian can control
Position was
people in
lost
like
thousands
massive
of years
droves,
ago.
and he controls Benezia because Benezia has like access to not only her Asari commandos but has lived for long enough to be useful. Also, apparently we lost a relay? How?
How does something that big go missing?
4,000 years
Yeah, that
ago,
seems
a star
important.
nearby went supernova. The shockwave propelled the relay out of its system, but did not damage it. Its precise vector and speed are impossible to determine. As millennia passed, the nebula created by the nova enveloped the relay. It is difficult to find any cold object in interstellar
Camera?
space, particularly something
No camera.
in hot dust and radiation.
How do you lose a camera that big? Give it to me.
Tell me where the mute gate is before I lose my temper.
Of course, Commander.
Yeah, alright.
I transcribed the data to an OSD. Take it, please.
I'm glad you're getting work,
Knowing the
Marina.
relay's location isn't enough. We need to know where to go from there.
Saren
Yeah, this
wouldn't
could
tell
be a
me his
trap.
destination. But you must find out quickly. I transmitted the coordinates to him before you arrived.
She's got a really neat headdress.
You have to stop.
Yeah,
me.
it's totally
I can't.
Magneto.
His teeth are at my ear.
And she kind of
Fingers
looks
on
like
my
Mystique.
spine. You
Little
should-
bit.
Oh, you should die.
There should have been some kind of like voice modulation on that or something.
Something. This
We got
first game
company.
here ain't exactly subtle.
No. I like to imagine Shepard is just running around saying bang 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 bang. Oh, get up. Yeah, we got hit and then we got shot while we were down.
Them's the breaks, huh?
Now the game saved, but did it really save?
Or was it merely pretending to save?
Okay, no, we're fine.
Unstoppable.
Although we do have to go through the whole conversation again.
He said, "You have to take cover."
All right.
That would have been the time to do that thing that I did.
Yeah.
But then would it have been as funny?
No. I liked it. It may not have been art, but I liked it.
I'll tell you what, this is going to be similar to another experience I had during one of the earlier things that we did.
Oh, yeah?
I'm trying to remember what game it was. Where I said something else really loudly, and for a long time I thought to myself, man, that probably sounded horrible. But then I went back and reviewed the footage, and I was like, wait, that was funny as shit.
Yeah, it was funny. I liked it. We blew her up with a fire extinguisher. You should stay with us.
Hold on.
We blew out the microphone with a fire extinguisher.
No,
That's right.
he is still in my mind. I'm not entirely myself. I never will be again.
What if we just kill him?
What if we just kill him?
No light. They always said there would be a...
Oh, no. Oh, that's depressing.
That's very somber, I guess.
I like this game's writing.
It might not be a popular opinion, but you have the right to stand by it.
I think most people would say that this first game is written really well. It's just that the combat is bad. It's clunky, but the story is good. The story is, in fact, really good.
Maybe even the best.
They say he was a good boy.
Oh, what's all this then now?
Hey, no wonder he wanted to go after these guys. Because they can fucking mind control people too! There's your common thread.
This one serves as our voice. We cannot sing. Not in these low spaces. Your musics are colorless.
Don't understand. Why aren't you dead?
We filled you with enough plasma to pop a tank.
This vessel is at the edge. Yet she struggles. You cannot see her magnificence. We are breathing on the embers. We are the mother. We sing for those left behind. The children you thought silenced. We are Rachni.
And there you go. Now you have a name for him.
Krogan wiped out the Rachni 1,000 years ago.
The sky is quiet now. Our mother's songs are lost. And those who slew us now walk to meet the same fate.
We're not gonna die, bitch.
Rex, please.
The children we birthed were stolen from us.
Jesus.
Before they could learn to sing.
Fuck you!
They are lost to silence. And their suffering, they cannot be saved. They will only cause harm as they are.
Wait, hold on. Tell me more, please.
I don't understand. Why are your children killing people?
These needlemen, they stole our eggs from us. They sought to turn our children into beasts of war, claws with no songs of their own. Our elders are comfortable with silence. Children
Death would be
know
better.
only fear if no one sings to them. Fear has shattered their minds.
Makes sense. A baby left alone in a closet until he's 16 won't be sane.
I mean, Harry Potter turned out okay.
I don't understand.
No, wait, we already said this.
Makes sense.
I don't know.
Nope,
Makes
we already...
sense. A baby
Okay,
left
it makes
alone in a
sense.
closet until
We'll
he's
kill them
16.
carefully.
Makes
More
sense.
than willing to wipe them out.
Makes sense.
Such discordance bodes ill for what we must compose here. Before you deal with our children, we stand before you. What will you sing? Will you release us? Are we to fade away once more?
There are acid tanks rigged up on that thing. Set them off. Millions of my ancestors died to put these things down. Don't let them come back.
Okay, wait, Rex, that's actually kind of weird coming from
Consign
you.
an entire race to death. We should let the Citadel Council decide her fate.
An entire spoken race besides.
Yes.
You have the power
I
to
am not
free us.
in the business of genocide, Rex.
People to the silence.
They deserve to live. But let's investigate first. What's your deal? What are you trying to do here?
If I let you live, would you attack other races again?
No, I do not know what happened in the war.
You weren't even there.
We only heard discordance, songs the color of oily shadows. We would seek a hidden place to teach our children harmony. If they understand, perhaps we would return.
I mean, that's easy enough to say, considering that we phrased the question that way also.
Mm-hmm.
What about your survival?
Are you a survivor from the war? A clone?
We do not know. We were only an egg, hearing Mother cry in our dreams. A tone from space hushed one voice after another. It forced the singers to resonate with its own sour yellow note. Then we awoke in this place, the last echo of those who came out from the singing planet. The sky is silent.
All right. Listen. This is one of the main choices throughout the game. Well, throughout the series, rather. I think it's fucked up to assign, to like... I don't think...
consign an entire spoken species to death.
That's right.
Single-handedly.
If we're going by the things that Picard has told us before he became horrible CBS man with an eye patch and weird mustache, you can't do that. Everybody has everyone,
Yeah.
even the crystalline entity has a right to live. Even if Shepard's
Life
kind of
as
an
defined
You'll go
by
free.
the presence of a soul.
Are you stupid? Your people didn't fight these bastards, so maybe you don't get it.
Rex, you are dealing with the effects of genocide.
Won't commit genocide.
They could be a powerful ally.
I'd like to have the Rachni on our side in the future.
Do what you want. My people will clean up this mess later, just like we did for the Solarians.
You will give us the chance to compose anew?
Yes.
We will remember. We will sing of your forgiveness to our children.
Great. Bugs are writing songs about you. Mark my words, you'll regret this.
Maybe don't be such a huge racist, Rex.
I understand why Rex, as like a war veteran, is the way he is, but also, how can you have like the genophage happen to you and then also be like, no, genocide them though? Kill them all, I don't give a shit. Absolutely not. Alright. Gained a whole mass of Paragon points.
Do Paragon and Renegade points cancel each other out?
In this first one, maybe. Let's try that one more. Fuck it. We don't need the Omni Gel right now. So yeah, here's the thing, right?
Right.
The way that Paragon and Renegade works in the original Mass Effect is they're on like a sliding scale, I believe. But at the same time, like the main problem is that there are thresholds that you need to pass to get really important things to happen, and you need enough Paragon or Renegade to get them there. But there is a set amount of opportunity for you to earn those points throughout the game. So in order to like maximize your chances and like play a certain way and get the best outcomes, you kind of need to do one or the other. I think that's bullshit.
I think I understand.
Yeah, that's the main problem, and that's something that they've tried to fix with each game going forward, and they do. They fix parts of it. One of the things that 3 does really well is it actually solves the Paragon Renegade problem, but this is a problem in KOTOR, this is a problem in Jade Empire. It's a problem. You know what, while we're here, let's get a bunch more armor, because we need it. We really need that armor. And what else? What else should we pump into? We've got 4 more. Probably Charm we can max out, actually.
You could max out Charm. You did max out Charm.
I did. Hey, Rex, here. Now you can wear heavy armor. It's a little weird that you don't know how to do that, given that you're a Krogan Battlemaster and, like, a war veteran who has lived for many years, but okay. Also, we taught Garrus how to use sniper rifles, which is hilarious. The roleplay in this game is a little weird sometimes.
It's a little bit weird.
It's like, well, what did you guys actually do before we showed up? I really like the question of what to do with Arachni. It's a very Star Trek question. Okay. Over to the side.
It's kind of like the opposite of the Good Samaritan question.
Yeah, because it's like there is a really good and probable chance that the Arachni Queen is lying to you, and that they will, like, they totally royally fucked up the galaxy once, and there is absolutely no guarantee that they won't do it again. But if you're actually working on principle, is your principle more important than the maybe, or is the practicality of that maybe more important than your principles? Hey, what's up?
Are you here to secure the situation?
If you mean exterminate.
If by secure you mean shoot every monster I see, sure.
Monster! That's a word.
That's not the word that I would have chosen.
That's a word to use in this kind of setting, ain't it?
You understand?
If you're a racist, maybe.
I understand that we'll be dead soon. Talk fast.
Binary Helix found an egg. It was on a derelict ship.
Oh, that sounds familiar.
This was Arachni ship. Inside they find
I thought the month of Macabre was over.
Oh, well, this isn't spooky. The lighting is trying to make it seem like it's spooky. I would have broken it.
They should have destroyed it. Why hatch it?
Binary Helix.
This is just kind of... What would you call this? Tense?
Wayland Yutani again?
Wayland Yutani again.
That's what I would call it.
After she lays eggs, they move her to Rift Station.
Yaroslav Tartakovsky, Gendy Tartakovsky's lesser-known brother.
Yeah?
We're running out of time.
This is fascinating, but we don't have time to chat.
These Arachni are beyond.
You walked up to me.
It is a sad thing, but they must be euthanized. I am thinking that the neutron purge.
The neuron purge. That sounds like a weapon of mass destruction, wouldn't you say?
Pretty much does, huh?
I'm not familiar with the purge system.
It creates bursts of neutron radiation. Kills
It is
everyone
nuke.
in the station. Things beyond get genetic damage of varying degree.
Jesus.
I don't have time for this. If the matriarch isn't here, we're leaving.
Wait, we know the matriarch is dead, Shepard. We killed her.
But the Mira system, she will not.
You remember that boss fight that you didn't like?
Is failsafe. You understand?
Shepard is having a rough day.
Maybe they spread.
Shepard is as Shepard does.
There's actually, I want to say that that's just some weird dialogue issue, that maybe you were supposed to come through here first or something.
But we didn't.
There is a number of kind of weird stuff in Novaria with kind of dummied out dialogue. The neutron purge, huh?
I need information on the neutron purge.
The neutron purge is a fail-safe system.
If you talk to that dude, the Brooklyn Turian, earlier, he has a line of dialogue that implies that he's gonna like open up a shop and start working on Normandy upgrades, or sorry, on Mako upgrades. That's not a thing in this game.
Gee, I wonder why.
Resolve sounds pretty final.
What exactly does this thing do?
The Purge is a neutron burst weapon. 2 volumes of fissionable materials are brought together to form a critical mass. Most of the energy is released in the form of high-speed neutrons. This radiation is instantly lethal to any known form of life within 500 meters.
Nah, just a pleasant afternoon in the sun for a Krogan.
The Purge is
Thanks,
lethal
Rex.
to all known forms of...
Shut up. Last thing I need is some virtual wench questioning my fitness.
Wench, huh? Tell me more. What's the... Is this gonna kill everyone?
What's the status of the facility?
Tell me more about
Containment
these
breach of
wenches.
Laboratory pod Gamma. The neutron purge system is functional, but has not been armed.
Okay. Tell me about the crew survivors.
Are there any survivors in here?
Lady Benezia, an executive secretary of Binary Helix.
Well,
is
she's
on
not
the
a survivor.
There are no other living crew.
Yeah, not anymore. She was for a while. She was as far as you know.
Okay, so there is actually nobody here, so we can go ahead.
Activate the neutron purge.
I'm sorry, but I can't do that without proper code authorization.
No, you need the codes, though. The hell are you thinking?
That is not the correct code. Please report to security for arrest and interrogation.
Yeah, that sounds reasonable.
Who would have those codes?
Director of Operations Yaroslav Tartakovsky, or any executive officer of Binary Helix.
All right, let's go talk to
We're
Gendy.
moving on.
Log
Gendy's
in.
brother,
Gotta go
rather.
talk to Gendy again. Gotta go talk to not Gendy.
Hey, Gendy. What's up, man? I need those codes.
I am feeling not so well.
How do we set off the purge?
Arming controls are nearby. All you do is insert the key. Then I will give Mira this.
Gotta love, it's like the
Oh, there it is.
subtitles, like, giving you spoilers, right?
Oh, that's like one of my least favorite things in games.
Nier Automata does it really, really well. I don't know if you've seen it, but they time it. They time it really, really well in that.
I'm a
that
big
game.
fan of that kind of thing, though.
I've seen a couple of movies that will like give a full line of dialogue and then kill somebody in the middle of it. Cool. Sorry, Tartakovsky. It's a good thing that he had those on them and then he didn't just like know them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, good thing. You're not pulling those out of a dead guy.
How can I help you?
Activate the
Initiate that
purge.
neutron purge.
I'm sorry.
We're gonna
I can't do
turn
that
this
without
entire
proper
thing into the
authorization.
microwave hallway. I have the code.
Oh
Code
boy.
input 875020079.
Oh, jeez.
Code Omega local execution.
Verified. Code Omega execution in 120
Oh,
seconds.
there's not a lot of time. Oh shit. It's not a lot of time at all.
You literally said that you wouldn't do this. What the hell?
No, shut up. We're leaving. It's time to get out of here. Well, like, the question was, are we gonna blow up the whole place? And then the question was, well, is there anybody that's alive in there? And the answer is no. There are no
the Rachni
survivors.
said they were done killing people.
Oh, no. Okay, so we were talking to... Those are the mind-controlled Rachni. The
Okay.
Queen... Part of the Queen's demands, or not demands, but part of what she asked of us was, listen, my children that have been indoctrinated are crazy, and they are not my children anymore.
These things have no souls. Put them out of their misery.
Yes, please send me away, and anything that's still here on the station, please kill it. We didn't just exterminate the Rachni. Yeah, I know, it seems like it.
It
But-
does.
No, we let her, we like jettisoned her to escape into space. To like breed anew.
Because we're not into genocide.
No. But the rest of these guys need to go. Because they're, like, what indoctrination does is essentially, it's not pleasant mind control.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, being locked in the dark with stabbing needles for all of eternity. It's like real cosmic horror shit.
What's
Yep.
our next move, Commander?
No.
The Mu relay could link to dozens of systems. Unless we know exactly where Saren's going, we'd just be wasting our time.
We have more missions to do.
The commander is right. We cannot rush off blind. We still need to learn more about Saren.
Who put you in charge? Did the commander resign when I wasn't looking?
Shut up. I'm still in charge.
I won't be a puppet for the Asari. I give the orders.
That's not what I meant either.
Forgive me, Commander. I was only trying to help.
It's okay. That's not what I meant.
This is a tough mission. We're all on edge. Everyone go get some rest.
Yeah, the problem with being a renegade is that
report is away, Commander.
it's so harsh. No. Fuck the council.
Yeah, I remember when you didn't punch that reporter yet, but you're totally gonna.
Oh yeah. We're gonna punch multiple reporters over the course of these games. Like, there's a difference between, like, I was trying to be rude to Ashley, to be like, she's like, oh man, what the fuck? Why, when were you, who died and made you the queen bee? And I was gonna be like, dude, shut up, I'm the captain. Don't be mean to people. But instead it's like, shut up, and also the Asari suck. And it's like, wait, what?
Wait, what?
It's not what I meant to say. We still have... Oh, wait. We did Pharos, right?
Which one is that?
Yes, we did Pharos. There are just side quests left to do there if we choose. Virmire is the next place that we want to go.
Oh yes, Virmire has been built up to an extent.
Virmire has been... Yeah, Virmire is the end of this act. Let me just double check our thing here and make sure that we're not actually missing anything. Yep, Virmire. Assignments. Yeah, okay. We just have those things left on Pharos as like side quests. That's off-screen stuff. That's like, oh no, this boss fight, I better grind for points.
Oh no, not anything but that.
Let's go ahead and talk to our crew. Got a little bit of time here.
There's that CD logo. We love it.
I love that. I wish games still had that. It somehow makes it look even older than if it was a floppy disk.
What do you want, Shepard?
Tell me more about you.
Why did you become a mercenary?
Oh wait, we already talked about this, didn't we? Elaborate.
Such as?
Such as, I needed to get out of our system.
I don't remember this dialogue.
I don't remember this dialogue either.
Why not stay and help your people?
I tried to help. That's why I had to leave.
Huh.
What happened?
I was betrayed. I was head of a small tribe. We were trying to restore order after the war, but the other tribes were against us. They followed Jared, one of the few warlords who survived the war with the Turians. But he was old, and so were his ideas. He wanted
a little revolutionary, huh?
He wanted us to fight Turians, Solarians, each other. It didn't matter who, as long as we were fighting.
Okay, yeah, that's straight up Klingon.
What did you want?
Good old military-industrial complex.
Shut up.
I just want him to shut up.
I wanted him to stop leading the tribes astray.
Yeah, okay. Rex here is a real ride or die.
Things had changed.
Yep.
We didn't have the numbers to go to war. Even if
He's actually like long-term thinking.
Genophage made sure we couldn't replenish our numbers fast enough. I told them all to forget about war. We needed to focus on breeding, at least for one generation.
Is he really telling everyone to get busy?
We were getting
Yes.
some of the tribes.
Well, remember,
around.
the odds, like it's controlled genetic manipulation, right? So
yeah,
it's not that they can't breed and that they can't like have offspring. It's the fact that only 1 in like 1,000 survives.
I take it the
it's real bad.
So it's like if everybody was getting busy all the time, you would have better numbers.
A meeting on neutral ground.
You would have some numbers, yeah.
We wanted to talk.
What's the downside, says Rex.
Near the graves of our ancestors. The skulls of our dead laid bare to remind us where we come from, and where we all go. It's as sacred as any Krogan place can be. Violence is forbidden.
Much like dancing.
Sounds like a trap to me. You must have suspected as much.
I did. But when your father invites you to a crush, well, there are some laws that even we hold sacred.
Your father?
Jared was your father?
He
Now
was,
that's fucking Klingon.
until that day.
That's Klingon as
We
shit.
talked, but we didn't get it. When it was clear that I wouldn't join him, he gave the signal. His men leapt from the graves of our ancestors like Krogan undead. The few that were loyal
That's
to
pretty
me
metal.
died quickly.
Mm-hmm.
I escaped with my life, but not before I sank my dagger deep into my father's chest.
Shit, dude.
That is why I left, and that's why I'll never go back.
I understand.
Fucking taking care of business.
Are your people really dying?
Yes.
We're sure not.
We've talked about this before.
Lots of...
So we leave. Shepard.
Yeah, so Rex has got some good stuff going on.
He's got character development.
For sure.
Commander, good to see you.
Tell me about yourself, Garrus.
You've been with C-Sec a while. Have you seen much action?
Well, not as much as you, but yeah, I've seen some interesting things.
Tell me some stories.
I bet you have. Anything in particular that stands out?
I remember this Solarian geneticist I was sent to investigate. That case was a bit disturbing.
How so?
What happened? Why were you investigating him?
I was tasked with tracking black market trade on the Citadel. Most of it harmless, nothing I needed to pursue. But during the course of my investigation, I noticed an increase in the trade of body parts.
Ooh.
Good old organ trading.
We usually get a few of those, but not the numbers I was seeing. We weren't sure if they
Yeah, we usually get some, but you know, it's a small thing. It's like a tax write-off.
Citizens.
It's that common?
You've seen this before on the Citadel?
Every so often, some lab sells unwanted parts through the black market. But they're not as bad.
They're not as bad as the psychos, though.
I remember this
No.
one Elcor diplomat we caught in my first year on the job.
An Elcor!
Up and selling their organs. Had the station in a bit of a panic. But this case
Could
And
you-
Elcor did it.
turns out
Could you
was
imagine?
more than we first realized.
Oh my god.
Okay.
What
So
did
how
you
figure
find?
out what was happening?
First, we got a hold of a sample and ran DNA tests. The weird thing was, the match led us to a Turian who was still alive and was very convinced he'd never lost his liver.
Was he a clone?
After a bit of digging, I discovered this Turian worked briefly for Dr. Salion, the geneticist.
Or maybe the liver was
Went to his
cloned.
lab, hoping to find evidence of
Hmm.
organ development. But there was
That's smart.
no Solarian hearts, no Turian livers, not one Krogan testicle.
Okay. Tell me
Krogan
about
testicle.
tell me.
You're kidding, right?
Why would anyone want Krogan testicles?
Some Krogan.
Well, Shepard, I've got a very large folder here on my DeviantArt full of important information I'd like to share with
It
you.
doesn't work, but that doesn't stop them from buying. They'll pay up to 10,000 credits.
It just fucking doesn't even work.
40,000 for a full set.
Somebody's making a killing.
You gotta get the quad.
What about the doctor? What happened to him?
What'd you do about the geneticist?
I brought in some of his employees for interrogation.
I made him sit down and sift through my DeviantArt profile, and well, he didn't last too long.
Something suspicious.
He cracked pretty fast.
Good thinking. Lackeys are always easier to scare.
Exactly. Though in this case it paid off in a different way. One of my detainees started bleeding profusely during the interview. We all
Bleeding profusely, huh?
and he got frantic, freaked out.
To shreds, you say?
I ordered a full exam to find out.
How is his wife holding up?
My medics found
Hmm.
incisions
To shreds, you
in his
say?
body, some of them fresh. That was our big break. These people weren't just Dr. Salion's employees. They were test tubes.
Haha.
Living test tubes.
Cool.
So he was growing.
That
separate
is pretty
parts of his
cool.
own employees.
Exactly. He cloned their organs right inside
One of them kept yelling about his brother.
and sold them off.
Seemed to be really upset about the whole genetic engineering angle.
We pay them each a small percentage of the sales, but only if the organs were good. Sometimes more.
Turns out his right hand was surprisingly strong.
Most of them
But
The
strangely,
strongest part about him, even.
only his right hand.
you could see it.
Bastard.
I hope he got what he deserved.
That's the worst part. We never
Never caught him. Don't tell me that.
Why not? What the hell happened?
Tell me stories.
blew his lab, grabbed some of his employees, place and headed for the nearest space dock. By the time I found out, his ship was already leaving. He threatened to kill his hostages if we tried to stop him.
They just let him go?
But you went after him anyway, right?
I ordered Citadel Defense.
I love how into it Shepard is.
C-Sec headquarters countermanded my order. They were worried about
It's a good story.
It is. People have been wanting for the longest time a side game where you just play as Garrus on like the Citadel or Omega, and I think that would be incredible.
That would be a pretty good game.
No wonder you hated it there.
Instead, we got Andromeda, but we could have got a story about Garrus.
I went to Pat.
It's bullshit.
What I thought of him and his policies. He said if I didn't like it, I could quit. Well, I almost did. All they had to do was disable that ship, stop him from running. Maybe the hostages die, maybe they don't, but at least we stopped the bastard responsible for it all.
Damn. It's a tough choice.
I suppose I can see both sides. But what's done is done.
I suppose. Can't waste too much time worrying about it now. Just wish I could have stopped him. That's all.
More about the doctor.
Do you have any idea what happened to Dr. Salian?
I sent out feelers from time to time, hoping to find something. I thought I'd found him a while back. He changed ships and changed his name to Dr. Hart, his idea of a joke. Yes. I told the military
Bond villain.
They weren't convinced it was him.
For real.
I got the transponder frequency for his new ship, but I just can't get anyone to check it out.
Okay, well, let's check it out.
Yeah, I want to know about this.
I was hoping you'd say that. But Commander, take me with you when you go. If it's Salion, I want to be there when you find him.
That sounds like a side mission that we can do next stream.
I want to know how that story ends.
For sure. Yeah, Garrus is great. I really wish we could have gotten that game. He can totally hold his own game.
He really totally could.
I'm glad you're here.
Oh wow, we've got a lot of dialogue options. You seem better.
Good to see you smiling again.
So to speak.
I'm sleeping much better now. I guess I'm getting used to how quiet your ship is. I still think a lot about my pilgrimage, though. I know Saren's our top priority, but with all the worlds we go to, I was hoping to find something to bring back to the flotilla.
Is that the only reason you're here?
You better not jeopardize my mission for the sake of your pilgrimage.
That's not what I... Fuck, Shepard.
You have my word on that. But I'm not going to just give
You should know better by now.
The fleet needs the resources we find on our pilgrimages.
Take the aggression you see and multiply it by 5.
Yeah, no, for sure. Like, I think the thing that I've come across is, like, don't choose Renegade if you're talking to any of your crew. Otherwise, it's fair game. I don't have
Don't
time
choose
for
Renegade
these.
if it's someone you want to be friends with.
Right?
What's so special about you?
Fuck, Shepard!
He's the senior member of the Admiralty Board.
That wasn't even a Renegade option. That was just rude.
The decisions of the conclave for the
Just
good of the
plain
Marines.
rude.
My father
Why
is
would anyone want to talk to you, you smelly idiot?
Our entire race is in his hands, and I'm his only child.
Your royalty?
So are you some kind of heir to the Quarian throne or something?
No, it doesn't work that way. My father's position isn't hereditary. I'll probably never serve on the Admiralty Board myself. Officially, I'm just the same as any other citizen. But it doesn't work that way in practice. People have always treated me differently because of who my father is.
That makes sense.
You must get all kinds of special privileges.
I probably had it easier than most growing up, but it's not all good. People like my father have enemies, and they're not above using me to get to him.
I don't have time for this. That's a lot of pressure.
That's a lot of pressure.
That must be tough on you.
Your stories are boring, Tally.
High value on family and ancestry. There's an unspoken expectation.
Walks away like chomping on a Slim Jim.
Everyone's waiting.
I kept this in my belt.
Something that will forever change our lives for the better. If I don't, it's like I failed.
You are under a lot of pressure.
Both me and my father.
What if we save the galaxy?
The work you're doing here is more important than anything any Quarian's ever done before.
Yes, I know. But you have to understand Quarian culture. We're a very insular society. The events beyond the flotilla don't much matter to the average citizen. Our greatest dream is that one day we'll return to our homeworld and drive out the Geth. But even if we stop Saren, that's not going to happen.
Yeah, that's a tough situation.
That's a tall order.
Until they're gone, our exile will continue.
They really
I don't have time for this.
Fuck you.
You need to bring back to make everyone happy.
Imagine getting this far in the conversation and being like, I don't care.
They've changed significantly since the exile.
Like, you get to the point of giving good advice, and then you're like, but I don't care, though. Shut up, Tally.
Maybe you should make peace with the Geth. I don't know.
Why
Maybe
don't you
should
do
go fuck yourself? Why don't you do it?
We'd need to find Geth operating on their own.
You're an egotistical woman.
But I don't want this to get in the way of
Tally.
our mission, Shepard. First, we stop Saren. Then I'll worry about my own problems.
All right, Tally.
I should go.
Take it easy.
See you later.
Tally is really cool.
I wish we could bring her on missions. I like her a lot.
I will bring her on some side missions. How about that?
Gonna
Or
meet
you-
me in the middle there?
Might even actually bring her on Virmire. We'll probably bring her on Virmire, because I don't want to bring Ashley or Caden anywhere.
Well, why would you not just bring Garrison Rex?
Well, because we've been using a lot of Garrison Rex.
And they're upgraded, kinda.
Yeah. They're more upgraded than anybody else. They're
Yeah.
upgraded, but they don't have any like armor still. That'll be my homework for after this stream is done, to get them some kind of armor.
Hmm.
I keep wanting to go over there because Liara is on the left side of the ship or I guess the port side of the ship in later games. Hey, Liara.
Hey, Liara, why do you look like that?
If you are here,
What's with
talk
your
about
face?
Benezia's death.
Why is it just a
You
human
will not
face?
follow. She brought it upon herself.
Don't feel bad about it.
Don't pretend it doesn't bother you. She was your mother.
She was. But she was not. I prefer to remember Benezia as she used to be, before she was corrupted by Sovereign's power.
It's Saren's fault. Fuck Saren. She's still with you.
The best of your mother lives on in you. Her determination, her intelligence, her strength.
That is kind of you to say. I appreciate your concern, but I am fine. Benezia chose her path, just as I have chosen mine. I am with you until the end, Shepard.
We have to be a little bit careful with Liara, because BioWare really wants you to romance her. And I don't care about that path as much. There's somebody waiting for us in 2 that's way, way cooler. I'm gonna say that. We want to be nice, but we don't want to, like, jump into, you know?
You don't want to be too nice.
Tell me about Benezia.
Because then garments start coming off and it starts to be weird.
And see, look, that's the problem with Mass Effect 1, is that if you choose to be mean, you become a racist. And if you choose to be nice, you're accidentally in a relationship. Tell me about your mother.
Oh, man.
Do you know why Benezia joined up with Saren?
I feel like I should, but also shouldn't say something.
What, that's like often how it can turn out in real life?
Thank you!
If you're too nice to people, they get the wrong idea, and if you're too mean, then they get also the wrong idea, but it becomes like malicious.
Strong, kind, and beautiful. And now she is gone.
I'm sorry, that's awful.
Are you gonna be okay?
You gonna cry?
You are kind to ask, Shepard.
Gonna put some dirt in your eye.
And I grieve for what happened to you. But I will not let my grief interfere with what we are trying to accomplish.
Fuck!
See ya, chump.
Goodbye.
Oh, man.
It's gonna fucking kill me every time.
Eventually, we'll get back and we'll play those games again. Now that I have, like, a more stable understanding of both that emulator and of how that game works. Shit, we shouldn't have gone down. Now that I have a proper understanding of the technology a little bit better and the way that game paces itself, we'll go back and we'll do Spider-Man 2 again. For those
No
of
more
you...
fucking Mysterio.
Fuck, dude, that mission is awful. We stopped there for a reason.
Yeah, but we stopped after it!
No. We stopped at the Statue of Liberty mission. And it's maybe... Because the problem with Spider-Man 2 is that it's great, except for that mission, and except for the Dr. Octopus fucking boss fights. Those are the worst. Those are, like, actually bordering on unplayable.
Oh, man.
But I love that game so much. You know what the real solution to this problem is?
What's that?
Instead, when I get that PS5, we're gonna play through Spider-Man and then Miles Morales. Those games are fucking incredible!
Boy, am I glad to be off of Novaria. I don't know which was worse, the cold or the corporations. One will
Straight
freeze your
up.
balls off, the other will sell them out from under you. With all due respect, Commander.
What's with this accent that you're doing? Why are you doing an accent? Tell me about your disease.
Tell me about your accent.
I just want to talk.
I like to know my crew.
I can't understand your accent.
Well, I'll tell you the same thing.
Okay, no, I think we get one for Joker.
I earned that.
Yeah.
Put the Normandy in my hand. All right, see ya.
Bye, Joker.
See you jump.
Shit. Man, Joker's great. I wish that they give you way more in 2 and 3, but I think in 1 you get like maybe 1 or 2 actual conversations with him. Which is a shame, because he's great.
Gonna put some dirt in your eye.
If there's anybody that we actually need to talk to a little bit more, it's Liara. Because...
I thought you were gonna say if there's anybody whose eye we need to put dirt into, it's gotta be Saren.
We're gonna head off to Virmire, see if we can't see that jump. You show up in front of Saren's like lair with your guns drawn at his head, and you're like, pizza time, and he's like, I'm not paying for those. Whoosh.
Whoosh indeed.
The mass relays are neat.
The mass relays are pretty neat.
Okay. Oh man, the game does not like how fast this mouse cursor is.
I can kind of tell.
Virmire. Virmire is a lush frontier world, ideal for colonization by carbon-based species. Its vast seas and orbital position on the inner life zone created a wide equatorial band of humid tropical terrain. Unfortunately, the political instability of the nearby terminus systems have impeded colonization efforts. The high risk of raids by pirates and slavers make it an unappealing homestead. What a shame.
That sure looks like a level from Unreal Tournament 2004.
Yeah, that's right. We're going to Pirate Planet. Talizora, and we haven't had any time with Liara, so Liara too.
No combat strength.
That's fine.
Commander, I'm reading a
I hope you're right.
We'll level them up and do most of the work ourselves. Shut up, Caden.
Drop the Mako.
Yeah, it's not like they're useful anyway.
Fuck! Here it comes.
Yeah, it's time for the Mako.
It's time for Virmire Ride. A song
That's
so...
a good transition, though.
It really is. Don't get cocky. Good job, Joker.
Stay out of range and continue evasive maneuvers until I bring those AA towers down.
I know the drill. Meet you at the camp once those towers are offline. Joker out.
This does look nice for the time.
It looks a little better than the level I'm thinking of, that's for sure.
Virmire is cool, and Virmire Ride is a track that is so good that they brought it back for Mass Effect 2. I wouldn't be surprised if it somehow was also in 3, but I don't remember. We got more weird crabs.
Yeah.
You don't see a whole lot of, like, alien population aside from, you know, like the named
like
ones.
Local fauna.
Yeah.
There is no earthly way of knowing which direction we are going.
No, no, no. Gene Wilder would be a great Mass Effect companion.
Yeah.
Like Matriarch Benesius dies, like she's on her deathbed, she starts fading away. She's like, "No light. They always said there would be a light." And he's like, "Oh no, stop, don't go." Head in his hands. Where's my BioWare RPG adaptation of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory?
It's in the afterlife you haven't been to yet, but I assure you that it's there waiting for you.
Oh man. It's really ironic that you say that too. Because there is an afterlife in this series that we really want to get to. And we're closer than you might think. Get fucked, crab.
See you, chump.
I think we're headed in the right direction now that we're starting to get enemies. Yeah, there we go. We're going this way. God, that music is so good. It's so good that I think it probably will get one of these videos claimed.
It will probably get one of these videos claimed.
I shared this with you also, but yeah, take down the whole field in one go. I shared this with you, but for those wondering in the audience, we got a copyright claim on the very first episode of Metal Gear Solid 2 for the main theme by Latin Auteur, of all, of course. It has been repealed. We fought back against that, and that video is up, and there's no problem.
You fought back against it. Good job.
Thank you. It's not like it's not hard to do that. It's just like a pain in the ass.
Because guess what? I do nothing for this channel. The extent of the work that I do is I sit here and I talk. Sometimes I don't even look at the screen.
It's okay. People like you more than they like me. And I wouldn't do this if you weren't here. So that works just fine.
What the hell gives you that idea?
I think I know. I think I know. It's that Twitter poll that I put out. You know, that Twitter poll of all of our followers on Twitter.
I don't do shit.
You do a lot. You're here for moral guidance. If it wasn't for you, we would just be playing like non-stop Steam porn games the entire time. You know, like Mass Effect 2?
Yeah.
That's why I'm such a fan of that game, as it turns out.
God, there's... Fucking... Cyberpunk is almost a porn game. Holy shit.
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
That fucking game.
Those romance scenes also.
Eh, I mean, they're not... Yeah, they're not much more than Witcher 3 was.
Oh, I don't know. I actually... well, yes, Witcher 3, but I'm saying, like, I don't know about the idea that, like, they're tasteful. I would disagree that they're tasteful. I'm thinking of that sequence with Johnny. And I'm
Haven't seen it.
Okay. Well, there you go. Johnny is a romanceable companion in Cyber... He's not. But he should be.
I'll tell you what, the bar is doggy style. Okay? That's the bar. You cross that line and it's a porn game.
Well, I got some news for you. There are a number of sequences in that game that... Some of them are that.
Fucking... Call me easily amused if you want. That's fair game.
Hey man,
but I think that's hilarious.
Everybody's got their something. Yes, I would say that it is hilarious. Like,
but you know what? If I'm easily amused, and anybody here who's watching this, guess what? I'm in good company.
Here's the thing. Yeah, for sure. Oh, there we go, Mako. Here's the thing with Cyberpunk is... Whoa, you see that?
Do see that. That ain't right.
No, the camera even flips out when that happens.
A little bit.
I was gonna say, the thing about, like, the sexual content in Cyberpunk is a lot of it is just supposed to be, like, noise, you know, in terms of, like, advertisements and everything. But
right.
The tone of the encounters with characters is, like, the way that Witcher 3 handles it is very, like, paperback romance novel, like candlelight and, you know, taking baths and, like, all of that. Like, velvet on skin, that kind of thing. Whereas the way that Cyberpunk does it is like these two are just gonna start slamming meat together for a couple of minutes.
They're gonna bump uglies.
Yeah, that's.
I don't know what I like. I don't know what I like more. I don't know if I like bump uglies or the horizontal monster mash.
Horizontal monster mash is my favorite.
That one is really good.
That is something that I have said on multiple dates. And it's the kind of reference that doesn't, like, nobody would get it because, like...
It doesn't track!
The Monster Mash has been dead for so long. Nobody knows what the Monster Mash is.
Nobody knows what the horizontal monster mash is.
And even if somebody does know, that means that they watch Futurama, which means that you're like a 50-50 chance of being with somebody who's really cool or really not. Futurama's great, though.
You gotta test those waters somehow.
I will now do the dance of my people. Oh, they're taking pot shots at us.
They got laser snipers set up. You're
They
looking
do.
a little bit explodey there.
It's like all our wheels. We cannot move while we repair.
We must find a way to disable their artillery.
Sounds like a plan.
Yeah, find a way. It would be nice if the shields recharged a little faster.
Would be nice if the shields recharged a little bit faster. In the Mako, too.
Yeah.
I like that when you jump out of here, you do like a hop.
You spawn in the air a bit.
A little bit. In fact, let's go ahead and take a look at, let's see, we're still doing good on our pistols. What about armor?
What about Liara and Tali?
Yeah, what about Liara and Tali? Well, actually...
Oh, man. It doesn't feel right saying it like, you know what? To me, it's Tali.
Tali?
Like, uh-huh.
Okay.
And when I say Tali, I'm like, hey, can you see how American I am?
Here's the thing.
And I'm just like, I don't jive with that.
The game itself will... Most people in the galaxy will call her Tali, except for the Quarians who call her Tali.
So then that's the correct one. That is correct to say.
Skip remaining talents. Yeah, pretty much. I think it's also like either one is fine, but it's accent, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Because not all Quarians
But to me,
will...
an accent is just, are you saying the thing right, or are you saying it wrong because you're not trying?
Well, see, also that's the thing, is that I say the Quarians will refer to her as Tali. That's not entirely true either, because there are definitely Quarians in the game who have, like, Americanized speech like the rest of the galaxy in Mass Effect does.
Yeah, and there's a Turian who grew up in Boston.
Yeah, but then there are also, like, she talked a little bit about the Admiralty Board. Everybody on the Admiralty Board has, like... There's a specific actress that you run into in 3. I think 2 and 3, and she was in, like, Farscape and The Expanse, I think. You would know her voice when we get to her.
Maybe.
But, she does. People on the Admiralty Board usually do, but then all of the other ones that you just kind of encounter in the galaxy are all pretty much calling her Tali.
Down, Commander. On approach to the Solarian base now. Out.
Ready to move on your word, Shepard.
Alright, good stuff.
Tally Hall. Tally Hall's pretty good.
God, Virmire Ride is such a good track, I'm never gonna get over it. I really like Jack Wall's music. I still think some of the best work that he ever did was in Jade Empire. That game has some of my favorite music in games, period. And, oh, do we have to... We have to do more up there?
Gotta do more up there.
Some of his stuff is, like, incredible. And he hasn't done a whole lot. I think he worked on the very, very newest Call of Duty that came out, World at War.
So this is going to be a
Cold War.
poll for you. I think he worked on, maybe I'm remembering this wrong. It was some game that I played semi-recently as a revisit, and I think it was Rage.
I don't know if he did. I would believe it. He's done like a couple of movie scores and things like that too. Mostly I know him from Mass Effect 1, 2, and Jade Empire. But I would totally believe that. There's a decent amount of detail in this too. For what is essentially just like a little corridor that you run through. These
just
are well
a bunch of
designed.
chest-high walls.
Yeah. Like the way that it like digs into the rock and everything.
It is surprisingly well realized, considering.
And like this is the level where you can see like Mass Effect 1 has a little bit of a vignette. Mass Effect 2 has like a shit ton of vignette. Virmire is the level where it's easiest to see it. Virmire and Eden Prime.
I prefer when games do not have that kind of thing.
I agree. I will say it works really well for 2 because 2 has like a darker and grittier tone, and you spend most of that game indoors. Or like on planets at night, and it makes a little bit more sense. Mass Effect 1 is a little bit brighter with its color palette, so it's weird. There you go. That's why you bring a biotic along. Look at that.
Hell yeah. I actually really like the vignette in Cyberpunk because it is used exclusively for stealth. And it says, like, hey, you're undetected right now.
That's a good way to do that.
I like it when subtle, like, visual elements, stuff like that, is used for some kind of design purpose.
And
there is an aspect to it.
There is, and it's interesting that you say that about Cyberpunk and Mass Effect in this case, because, like, Mass Effect 1 has a film grain on it that I turn off because it crushes the bitrate when you stream it out.
Right.
And I do like it in this game, but I think I like it more without it. Whereas the film grain in Cyberpunk, I really like. Mostly because, like, to me, Cyberpunk is primarily, like, 90s anime OVA, and then Ghost in the Shell and stuff like that, and Deus Ex following.
And not only that, you're
Blade
perceiving
Runner.
the world through implants, so it makes sense for there to be a little bit of distortion.
Yeah.
I still turn it off, but I can understand wanting to have it on.
I originally, when I first loaded it up, I was like, oh, film grain, let me turn that off. And then as I was messing with settings, I turned it on, and I was like, I actually really prefer it this way. Except in the photo mode. I usually turn it off for the photo mode. Which is really good, that photo mode.
The first game that I ever played that had a photo mode was Mad Max.
Oh, yeah?
And it was really good in that game because you play that game on a controller, you pop open the photo mode by pressing both sticks, and it's really good for action shots.
The first game that I ever played that had a sort of a photo mode was Halo 3 with its Forge mode. And that one has the fucking coolest one that I've ever seen, which is, in addition to being able to, like, take photos of everything that you do in that game in terms of, like, either a story mission or a multiplayer, anything, is all recorded,
So what are we supposed
and
to
you
do
can
now?
play it back in real time, and it's fucking so cool.
Nice.
Come up with a plan.
I was like, that needs to be in every game ever, and it barely ever is.
Are you in charge here? What's the situation?
I'm Captain Kirahi, 3rd Infiltration Regiment STG. You and your crew have just landed in the middle of a hot zone. Every AA gun within 10 miles has been alerted to your presence.
Okay.
What are we supposed to do in the meantime?
We stay put until the Council sends the reinforcements we requested.
Bad news.
We are the reinforcements.
Shut up, Caden.
Why are you here?
Why
I told
are
the
you
Council
here?
to send a fleet.
Well,
We couldn't understand your transmission. They sent me to investigate.
That is a repetition of our task. I lost half my men investigating this place.
So what have you found?
Shut up.
Saren's base of operations.
Stop
We set up a
talking,
research
Caden.
facility here, but it's crawling with Geth and very well fortified.
Is Saren here?
Is he here? Have you seen him?
No, but his Geth are everywhere, and we've intercepted some comms referring to Saren. This is his facility. There's no doubt about that.
Fuck that.
What
What's
kind
Saren
of
researching?
research?
He's using the facility to breed an army of Krogan.
Oh.
What the
How is
fuck?
that possible?
Apparently, Saren has discovered a cure for the genophage.
Oh, Jesus.
The Geth are bad
You
now.
discovered the
Krogan
Master Quad.
army. He'd be almost unstoppable.
Unfortunately, it
Exactly
breaks
my
after
thoughts.
10 minutes, so
We
you have
must
to keep
ensure that this
recharging it.
facility and its secrets are
Yeah, you
destroyed.
gotta recharge it.
Destroyed? I don't think so.
You ever play No More Heroes 1?
Die.
You gotta recharge it.
This
Jeez.
cure can save them.
Yeah?
If that cure leaves this planet, the Krogan will become unstoppable. We can't make the same mistake again.
Racism, though. What if racism instead?
We are not a mistake.
Is he going to be a problem?
I mean,
We already have enough angry Krogan to deal with.
listen.
Not
it-
your problem.
It's
asshole.
not. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it, Captain.
I do worry. That's why I'm still alive. Why don't you go talk to the Krogan?
He has a
My men and I
name,
need some
also.
time to come up with a new plan of attack. In the meantime, if you need any supplies, you can talk to Commander Rentola. He's in one of the tents nearby.
He will rent out equipment. We couldn't think of a better name. Shut up, Caden.
Yeah. I wouldn't be so worried if it wasn't for Rex. Looks like he's gonna blow a
Shut up,
chest.
Ashley.
Shut up, Ashley.
Just drop it. He'll be fine.
If you say so. But I'm gonna keep my eye on him, if it's all the same to you.
So, there's a reason that we saved Virmire until this far in.
Yeah?
This isn't right, Shepard. If there's a cure for the genophage, we can't destroy it.
Look, I understand, man.
Calm down, Rex. I'm not the enemy here. Saren's the one you should be mad at.
Really? Saren created a cure for my people. You want to destroy it. Help me out
I don't
here, Shepard.
want to.
The lines between friend and foe are getting a little blurry from where I stand.
You can't. Fuck, dude. It's not that simple.
This isn't a cure, it's a weapon, and if Saren is allowed to use it, you won't be around to reap the benefits. None of us will.
That's a chance we should be willing to take. This is the fate of my entire people we're talking about. If you can't give me a better reason than this to destroy the hopes of my people, then I'm done with you.
I can't let you jeopardize the mission.
So that's it. All this time, and that's all I get from you. How can you not see what this means to the Krogan? This base can't be destroyed. I won't allow it.
They aren't your people, dude.
These Krogan are slaves of Saren. Puppets, tools to be used and discarded. Is that what you want for your people?
No, we were tools for the Council once. To thank us for wiping out the Rachni, they neutered us all. I doubt Saren will be as generous. All right, Shepard.
Now I'm thinking to myself, how fucking far did I get into this game? Because I remember this part.
This is
When we find
a
Saren,
very
I
famous
want his
moment.
head.
This confrontation on the beach is probably the defining moment of Mass Effect 1, along with a cutscene that we have a little bit later in this mission. You can get to Virmire really early also. So the reason that we saved it for last is story-wise it makes sense for it to be last. Also, you want to make sure that you can hit one of those thresholds, because if you fail to be able to convince him right here and now, you'll just have to kill him. You'll just straight up have to fight him right here, or kill him in a cut, do whatever. But
And that's what I had to do, and I remember it, and I remember it sucking, and I was like, damn.
the game and the series is much better if Rex is around. And also, I like Rex.
We're doing this, then let's go.
Hey, Liara. See that shit?
Your ability to calm the Krogan is impressive.
He has a name, though. I guess it makes sense that everybody's, like, on edge, but come on.
Don't be racist.
Also, why would Liara not use his name?
Why would Liara be a huge racist, huh?
We gotta go talk to Captain Kirahi. Also, I like the Solarians because they're kind of like the closest thing to your little gray men. You
Yeah,
know?
kinda. Your Area 51 Greys.
They're very like 50s B movie.
Thank you for speaking.
They're
with me,
very
Logan.
pop sci-fi.
The assault
For
on Sarah's
sure.
base will be difficult enough as it is.
I assume that means you've come up
They
with
could
a plan.
also totally be in Star
Of
Wars,
sorts.
I think.
We can convert
Oh,
our
yeah.
ship's drive system into a 20-kiloton ordnance. Crude, but effective.
Nice. Drop that nuke from orbit, and Saren can kiss his Turian ass goodbye.
Shut up.
Unfortunately, the facility...
Why
are you
is
here?
fortified for that. We'll need to place the bomb at a precise...
Why are these
Where
two
did
the
it go?
characters that they give you
Get
for these
there. The bomb must be
conversations?
taken to
Well,
the far
because
side of the
you're-
facility. Your ship can
you-
drop it off.
Because
We'll
humans.
infiltrate the
You're
base,
a
disable the
human.
AE guns,
You're a
and
newcomer to the
pacify
galaxy.
first.
You want to hang out with the other humans.
Human!
We don't have enough.
Human!
Shut up, Caden.
Good. I prefer a straight fight anyway.
It won't be that simple. We just don't have the numbers to meet them head on. I'm going to divide my men into 3 teams and hit the front of the facility.
Can you get
While
Caden
we
and
got their
Ashley
attention,
killed?
You can sneak your shadow team
Yes.
in the back.
Works for me.
I just hope you survive long enough to be useful.
We're tougher than we look, Commander. But it's true. I don't expect many of us will make it out alive. And that
You
means
can
what I'm
kill
going
a
to ask you
majority
more
of your
than
squad
I need one
mates
of your
in
men to accompany me.
like
Help me.
multiple
Some way or
days.
another.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, okay.
We'll need someone who knows Alliance communication protocols.
I volunteer, Commander.
Shut up.
Not
Excuse
so
me
fast,
for one
Lieutenant.
moment.
Commander
Go
Shepard
for
will
it.
need you to arm the nuke. I'll go with the Solarians.
With all due respect, Gunnery Chief, it's not your place to decide.
Why is it that whenever someone says, with all due respect, they really mean kiss my ass?
Captain, weigh in here.
Who would be better suited to the mission?
Either of these 2 will do, Commander. Both seem willing to sacrifice their lives if necessary, though if we are lucky, such sacrifices won't be required.
Take Caden.
Alenko, you're with the captain. Keep it simple. Understood?
Aye, aye, Commander.
Shut up, Caden.
I will have the ordnance loaded onto the Normandy and brief your crew on its detonation sequencing. Do you have any questions before we go, Commander?
Yeah, actually, I've got kind of a few. How are you guys gonna get out of here?
The Normandy's picking me up. How will your teams escape the blast?
We will engage the Geth as long as possible. Once the bomb is in place, we will fall back to try and escape the blast radius. If we move quickly, we should be able to escape with acceptable casualties. If not, then our memories will live on as martyrs to a greater cause.
Jeez.
You talk like this is a suicide mission.
I won't lie to you, Commander. There is a chance none of us will survive this assault, even your team. But we do what is necessary.
All right. Tell me more about your other teams, all right?
Shadow seems clear enough. What would the other teams be called?
Eigor, Manovai, and Jaeto. They were the initial settlements on our first 3 colony worlds. They are at the heart of Solarian territory to this day.
Radical.
These names will remind my men what they are fighting for. They must have a personal stake in the fight if we are to have any chance of success.
It's actually a pretty reasonable plan. Go over it for me one more time.
Give me a quick rundown of the plan again.
You are Team Shadow. We will create a distraction while you infiltrate the base. Make your way to the breeding grounds at the heart of the facility. Disable the AA guns so the Normandy can land and deliver the nuke. If we get that far, we'll try to help you with guns, but don't count on it. Once you have the bomb, place it next to the geothermal taps. Then get out before it detonates.
Okay, all right, wait. Tell me about the nuke, though, because that seems dangerous.
I want to know more about the bomb. How reliable is it going to be?
Its reliability depends on the person arming it, but it will do the job.
All right,
Drive
here I
system
am.
is
What I
highly
miss?
impervious to damage from
We are
external
just kind of
sources.
going over the
Once
plan
it's been
here with
armed,
Captain
very little can
Kirahi.
stop it. The key
He
is getting it into
requested
place
that
and
one of
armed
our
before the
people
Geth can stop
help
us.
him out and one of our people go with us. I told him that Caden should go with him and that Ashley will sit in the main menu. Other than that, we basically learned that Captain Kirahi does know his shit. He named each of the key operational phrases in here after Solarian historical moments in Solarian colonization history to give them a personal stake in what they were fighting for. And he's like, wow, it seems like this, you're talking about this like it seems like a suicide mission. And he's like, I'm not gonna lie to you, this is probably a suicide mission.
What a badass.
I think we're ready to go.
I'm ready when you are, Captain.
Excellent.
He
Then
is.
if you'll excuse me,
He's a
I
really
need to
good
prepare my
character.
Well, this is it.
Shut up.
Don't do anything foolish while I'm gone.
Shut up.
And that
Stop
goes for you
talking.
too,
Shut up.
Commander.
We'll be fine, LT.
You shut up too.
Yeah, I just...
Shut up. Shut up.
Good luck.
Be ready.
It's a dangerous situation.
Be quiet,
Keep
filthy
your eyes open
humans.
and be ready for anything.
Why is his head so big?
Why is his head so big?
And what is at stake? I have come to trust each of you with my life, but I have also heard murmurs of discontent.
Bloaty eat too
Share
many
your
pizza.
concerns. We are trained for espionage. We would be legends.
That was always a moment to me, is when he took off the mascot costume and was actually even fatter.
It's pretty good. Makes sense.
Yeah, he eat too many pizza.
That's correct.
Hidden facts. These giants do
The
not
fact
seem
that
to
they
give
give
themselves
Ashley
fear,
the
but they
white
love
and
our
hot
what we
pink
are.
costume because she's girl is like, I hate that so much. Also, her torso looks very phallic.
Soldiers.
Her torso looks like an ad in Cyberpunk.
Oh my god.
Our influence stopped the Krogan.
This is a really good speech.
I wanted to make a direct reference to some ad in Cyberpunk, but then I realized that I didn't actually want to do that, so I didn't do it.
Don't. I know
There's
that
one
ad.
that I'm thinking of.
Yeah, I know that ad.
I hope we will meet again.
All right. Good job. One down, one to go.
One down, one to go.
Rex and Liara. What a team.
I'll tell you what, though. What if Ashley Williams was just Bruce Campbell from The Evil Dead?
Yeah, that'd be pretty rad.
Let me ask you, though. Would you prefer Evil Dead or Army of Darkness?
Army of Darkness, probably.
Yeah.
I like that tone a little bit more.
It's fine. Let's move.
Good. We'll start our push.
I mean, I don't know if you've seen those movies, but they are not so disparate from one another in terms of tone.
No, they're not, but 2 goes a little bit harder, I think.
Yeah?
Lieutenant Alenka with AE Corps team. Manovai, Jayato team, move.
Alright, so here's the deal, right?
Right.
This is a pretty long mission, and we've got about 2 minutes left, so...
We sure do.
I am going to knock out these guys real quick, and I think that's going to do it for today. We'll quickly
Jump
save
right
and
into
then...
combat next time.
Oh, yeah.
And that'll be like almost a week from today.
Almost. Holy shit.
Or you could just die.
Or we could just die.
And then call it there.
Fade out to Mass Effect 1 loading screen. Okay, I actually have to make sure. Where does this put us? It should just put us right at the storm. Yeah, we're at the front of the storm. Okay. Yeah, we'll go ahead and save it, and we'll call it for today. Yeah, I'm glad that we got this far. I would say we're at the 75% of the way mark for this game.
Yeah?
Yeah. There's not a whole lot... Oh my god, look at that spread. There's not a whole lot left to do in Mass Effect 1. There's, like... This is the point where the open world kind of narrows back into the...
It funnels. It turns into a funnel.
Yes. It's like a reverse hourglass. Anything that you want to say before we head out for today?
I was multitasking during this whole stream. I was pretty much just playing Warframe.
I thought
the whole time.
I thought you were going to say that you were playing Final Fantasy.
No, I should, though. Should play more.
Fair enough. Good job.
Yeah. You did not receive my full attention. How'd I do?
You did well.
Give me a review right now. I demand it.
4 out of 10 crashes when you try to load it on PS4. See that IGN gave... Not that IGN is like a bastion of quality, because they suck, but IGN gave Cyberpunk a 4 out of 10 on consoles.
4 out of 10. Couldn't play. Instructions unclear, got dick stuck in console. 4 out of 10.
That's right.
See you next time.
Goodbye, everybody.